Yo, what's good, internet? And today we will be reviewing V-Rage 2. And it is somewhat nostalgic because I actually played and finished the first one. Yay! So this game is a first-person shooter. It was developed by Avalanche Studios and ID Software, and it was published by Bethesda. So the game is set in 2165, 30 years after the events of the first game. Humanity has found a way to heal the world, turning the regions of the wasteland into lush jungles, wetlands, and even tundras. However, there are gangs that want to control these resources, but one in particular is called the Authority, that has returned waging war against anyone who won't follow their rule. So you'll play as Lieutenant Walker, male or female, that is one of the last rangers in the wastelands. And it's up to Walker to tear through the wastelands to seek vengeance and ultimately ending the Authority's oppression. Of course, some of the other characters came from the original game, such as Antion Cassier, Lucien Hager, and John Marshall. And I'm going to somewhat start with them because they're really important in the game, because those people will help you make Project Dagger. You are able to purchase projects using project points that you have to earn projects, giving a large variety of benefits. For example, it will definitely improve like weapons or grenades like the wing stick. So complete locations and activities, ties to search and recover, capture and control, and kill and destroy to earn more operation power for those characters. If you do Dr. Cassier's in particular, it literally has to involve you by going around looking for arcs, and if you look for those arcs, it'll give you nanotrait based powers, and of course you can literally upgrade them by collecting this material called Phaetrite. But for the most part, many of the elements literally return from the first game, which include vehicle combat, the wing stick, mutants. Many of these elements have evolved between games. The wing stick is now enhanced tracking ability, and the vehicles can be repaired and customized and greater extended. And literally, despite all that the game literally has to offer, I'm literally surprised because the game is literally free from loading screens. Because I remember in the last game, there was a shit ton of loading screens that was just irritating. Now it's just, since it's a big gigantic open world, and it is just free from loading screens, and I just love it completely. I also love the environment as well. Like I said before, most of the environment and things turn into jungles, wetlands, and even tundras, making the game a lot more colorful than it is. And graphically, in a standpoint, it's literally 10 times better than the last game. And the AIs in this game is 10 times smarter, because these enemies will literally try to gang up on you and you will die every single time. So a mutant apparently knows how to sneak up behind you now. Once I realized all this stuff is on, I'm like, oh man, this game is gonna be wild.
But sadly, there are negatives that I need to point out in this game as well. So of course, since it's an open world, there has been a whole bunch of graphic pop-ups, man, and I'm not gonna lie, Bethesda, please freaking optimize your games. I don't even know how many times I freaking crashed the game. That's how bad the game is. I don't even know how many times I crashed. I crashed like about maybe 6 to maybe almost 7 times. Please optimize the crap out of your games. I cannot stress this enough. And I'm not gonna lie, it's me assuming they probably might have glitches on it. I haven't encountered any yet, but there might be. But for the most part, I don't usually say this anymore, but the soundtrack in this case definitely works with the whole vibe, with the whole world and things. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I did in the last game. So other than that, I guess we hop on to the overview. So on the positive side of things, the story was I definitely loved the gameplay. I liked the nanotrite and the project skill tree. I love that they're free from loading screens. The environment was fantastic. Graphically, the game is definitely 10 times better than the last game. The AIs are a lot smarter than the last game, and I like the soundtrack. And on the negative side of things, I've encountered some graphic pop-ups, and y'all need to Bethesda, I'm not gonna lie, you need to figure out how to freaking optimize the shit out your games. So the game came out May 14th, 2019. The game should be on most platforms, so PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. And digitally, it's $59.99. Y'all niggas is crazy. If you guys get the deluxe edition, digitally, it's $79.99. If you look through your local stores, it should be about $30 to about $40, depending on where you shop at. Literally, if you buy a pre-owned version on GameStop, it's about $27.99. But for the most part, it's just about $30. So is this game worth it or not? In my case, it's a meh. It's more strictly on yes, because actually it's literally bringing me back all the way back to the actual Rage game. So I enjoyed it, but there will be like literally an expansion somewhere in between this fall. So I highly advise you guys to either wait till the price drops, but you could buy the game, but be cautious. The game's not perfect, so you've been warned. So other than that, that's my review. And of course, if you like this review, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I do reviews, videos, PvP matches, streams, and more. And if you haven't yet, please don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page and my Twitch account, because I stream on those platforms as well. Everything should be in the description box below. Deuces.